And there's hella traffic today. So much. Why is there so much traffic? There's always traffic. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to the gym. Got the shades and shit. I hope y'all doing good. I've been streaming every week. My goal is to do 3 days out of the week, which has been going pretty good. I think the last 2 weeks that I've streamed, I got at least one follower, which it's all right. It's all right. We're on the come up. We're on the slow come up. It's all right. But I'm excited, you know. There's new games coming out. I want to stream them, and once I reach that confidence of streaming, I can do IRL streaming. That would be so freaking cool. That's the goal right there. But I'm also learning a bunch of stuff on Twitch, like transitions and all that stuff that every streamer should know, which I don't know. But I learned that yesterday, and I felt official. Now I gotta learn how to add the chat bubbles and shit. Like, I want to do some IRL streaming, but I'm just nervous. Like, I have no idea what to do. So I think that's the forward of this video, of trying new things, you know. I gotta stop saying, you know. I say that in every video, you know. It's like my filler word. I'm trying to stop using filler words and just get to the point. But I'm afraid of starting something new because I've never done it before. And we all felt like that before. No one's ever excluded from being embarrassed and trying something for the very first time. Not The Rock, not the president, anybody you can think of. No one's ever excluded from trying something for the very first time. Everyone's gonna fail. Everyone's gonna embarrass themselves until they get so good enough that their embarrassment launches them into success, launches them into learning and practicing every single day to get better, so that moment will not happen again. Whenever we try something new, we can't expect to be good at the first time. We're not gonna have confidence to try the thing we've always been trying to do. But you can have confidence in trying things for the very first time. If you expect failure, if you expect being embarrassed, then I would say you can bring confidence into something that you are trying for the very first time. It's impossible to go in trying something, being confident at that exact same thing, but you can be confident in trying new things. If you know what I'm saying, if you know add butters, do you know what I'm saying? So you need to be confident, you need to learn, you need to be comfortable trying new things. Don't get this mixed up. Again, don't get this mixed up from being confident at the task or at the hobby that you're trying to proceed in and to get confident in that. That comes after the embarrassment and repetition and the reps of actually embarrassing yourself over and over and over again. But what would easily help that is to be comfortable trying new things. So every single day, you want to look for failure. Failure at giving someone a compliment. Maybe talking to that girl or guy, or maybe asking for a raise from your boss. Anything that you're afraid to do. Anything that scares you. It doesn't even have to be talking to people. It can be going to do a kickflip on a skateboard that you never tried before. Anything that scares you. You want to get comfortable with failure and fear. Just like Togi says, I don't know if he got it somewhere, but what he says is, you either feed your fears or you feed your goals or your dreams. You have the choices to choose either one. Every time you go to sleep, well, every time you snooze the alarm, you're feeding your fears, your fear. Every time you don't want to try something new because you're afraid of embarrassing yourself, you're feeding your fears. And what he says as well is that every time you feed those fears, you cannot go back. You can't go back in time. You got to start where you are now. You got to be present and change who you are currently. You cannot change your outcomes. You can't change the weather. You can't change anything else but the decisions and the person you want to be. You got to think about the person you want to be. Is the person you want to be scared? Is the person you want to be let fear win over their dreams and the goals and the person they want to be? No, they do not. You need to think about these things and determine exactly. You need to think exactly the person you want to be. Who do you want to be? Think about this. You can't just be thinking about your goals. You need to be strategic with it. You need to think about, okay, if I'm going to achieve this goal, what kind of person will achieve this goal? Would it be a lazy person? No. Would it be an ambitious person? Yes, it added to it. You can be ambitious, but you can be lazy. Is it a lazy person? No. Is it someone that gets stuff done quick? Yes. Think about those traits. Think about what they look like. Does he go to the gym every single day? Does he or she go to the gym every day? Build that character up. And it's not going to happen overnight. You're going to have failures and failures and failures. So with me, I'm afraid with IRL streaming. And that's why I'm talking to you guys about this, because I'm not excluded from anything. I'm talking to myself when I make these videos, and of course you, if these help you. But I'm basically just talking to myself, looking at myself in the mirror, looking myself into the mirror, the glass or the screen, and talking to myself, because I know what I suck at. I'm embarrassed of trying new things. I'm afraid of what people are going to say about me if I fail, or if I'm cringy, or if I make videos. Even if it's cool as hell, if it's funny, if I think it's funny as hell, I'm still afraid. But it's either you accept their opinions or you accept your own opinion. If you're happy about the video, if you work really hard on the video and you want to share it to people, but that fear of other people's opinions is hindering you and making you hesitate, you're either feeding their life or you're either feeding your life. And if you follow their opinions, you're gonna live their life, and that's fine. If everyone can have opinions. There's nothing wrong with having opinions. If they want to speak negative, fine. That's their life, and that's the choice that they're choosing. Oh shit, a cop. But yeah, back to the talk before we got interrupted by the cop. You can choose whatever character you want to be. This is your story. This is no one else's. This is your story. Don't let other people's opinions hinder your story. They're just side characters, and you are the main character. And the good thing about being the main character, you can determine what kind of person you want to be, what kind of character you want to be. Do you want to be a badass character? Do you want to be a fashion guy? Do you want to be a camera guy? Whatever you want to be, you can be it. The world is yours. The world is yours, and what you make of it. Everyone else, me, I'm an NPC to your world, and you're an NPC to my world. And that's the way we got to be thinking. You don't care about my opinions, which is good, and I don't care about your opinions. Do what's going to make you happy and not live of a regret when you die. Because we're all going to die, and most of the regrets that when people die, the one thing they regret is people's opinions or running out of time of not doing or following their dreams. So that's my number one fear, is wasting my own potential, being distracted, being lazy, and not sharing my creativity with you guys, or even just with myself. Like this makes me happy. I like doing this stuff. So you should choose who you want to be, what kind of person you want to be, and what kind of person you have to be to reach your goals. And like I said it before, it is not going to happen overnight. You're going to fail. You're going to fail. You're going to fall back to the old person that you do not want to be anymore. Damn, there's so many fucking cops. No, that's a game warden. Hold up. Lock me up because I got game. Alright, cut that out. But I would say, yeah, you're going to fall back to who you were before, but you got to constantly remind yourself. Like, say, for example, if you need some examples of what kind of person you want to be, because you can only be you. You can't be anyone else, but you can take traits from other people. Like, if you want to use fictional characters from, like, animes, or maybe some real people, like The Rock, he's a hard worker. David Goggins, he has a very disciplined mindset. Take those traits and take tips and tricks, read about them, and implement them in your own life. But you will never be David Goggins. You'll never be The Rock, but you will be you. When you share your content, when you talk to people, they're going to know it's you. You don't want to be a copy to nobody. Then you're going to fall exactly where everyone else is working 9 to 5, which it's fine if that's what you want, and not following their dreams and helping other people achieve their dreams, which I think that's bullshit. In this life, I think you should reach your full potential, become the better version of yourself, share your creativity, thoughts with everyone, help people out, and that is what I think life is about. Helping people out, achieving your dreams, becoming your best version of yourself. It's not gonna be perfect, but it's the struggle and it's the process and the fight and the grind to get to where you want to be. So when you fail at something for the very first time, because there's no tips or tricks to saying, like, say you're gonna do something new, like say what I'm afraid to do is go to a skate park. It's gonna be embarrassing. People are most likely gonna look at you, but they're gonna only look at you for like 5 seconds and then mind their own business. But there's no tips, no tricks on trying to avoid the embarrassment. There's nothing. All you can do is just embrace it and go full throttle and try your very best. Because when you try your very best and you fell anyway, I think that's badass. You gave something your full hard work and you failed and you're gonna do it again and again. I think that's cool. That's cool. But if you go into something new and you're just all scared, you're being a pussy and shit, that people can tell you're not even trying, you're scared. I think that's cheese. That's not cool. So if you're gonna try something new, expect embarrassment, expect failure, and go full throttle. Take the leap of faith and just try very, very hard. Pause. So there's no trick of avoiding this embarrassment. You're gonna be embarrassed, but you can keep trying and trying and trying, building that skill of being embarrassed and being comfortable in being embarrassed and trying new things. That is a skill, and you can build that by repetition and forcing yourself to doing hard things. Just like how you build discipline. You go into an ice bath, you do your dishes that you want to do, the tasks you do not want to do. It's all the same game. It's all a mind game. Everything's a game. It's all your mind. You can control your mind, so you can control your actions. That's the only thing you can control this world, and you can change the person who you want to be. So leave the uncontrollables, like other people's opinions, to them, and don't worry about them. Focus on you and being present and becoming the person you want to be and the person that you love and you love being. You want to be the person you love first. So fail more. And that's coming from me too. Fuck what people think. I want to be a streamer. I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a skater. I don't care. Whatever you want to be. Whatever you want to be. This is your life. And you're going to be the only one carrying that regret. And that regret's going to be heavy. You're going to be thinking about it. And when you look up, you're going to be old as fuck. You're going to be wrinkly and shit. And I'm not saying it's too late, because I don't think it's ever too late unless you're like, I don't know, you got like dementia or some shit. But start now. The best moment to start is now. You got to play with the cards you dealt with. The perfect conditions are now. Yes, you have to work. Yes, you have to work 9 to 5. Well, that's fucking bullshit. Everyone's gonna work. Everyone's life is like that. Everyone is like that. You got to make your money, and once you get home, you got to focus on embarrassing yourself, pursuing your goals, focus on prioritizing your skills. Because if not, you're gonna wake up and going back to work, come home, eat, gym, and go to sleep, watch Netflix or some shit, and you're just gonna be in a repeated cycle. You gotta break that cycle. Wake up, stop yourself, hit yourself. I don't fucking care. Whatever you need to do to wake your ass up. Remember, this is your life. You gotta handle that shit. Do not live for other people. Live for you. So it doesn't matter how busy you are. You're not the busiest person ever. You're not Elon Musk. I don't know how busy he is, but I'm sure he's busy as hell. You're not anyone. You're just a regular person. You can do it. People have succeeded in worse conditions that you are now. Everyone has given their cards, and you need to play those cards right. The perfect conditions are already set in motion, and the perfect condition is now. So start, embarrass yourself, and become the person you were always meant to be, and not regret not trying. Because if you try, I guarantee you, if you keep trying, you never give up, you will succeed. There's no way you can succeed. I don't give a fuck if anybody tells me I cannot do something. I am gonna do it, and I don't rub it in your motherfucking face. But that goes for you too. Don't let anyone burn your light. This is your life. Take care of your dreams. Be the person you always want to be. But I think that's a pretty good video. Something on my mind. But I still have a long way to drive. My camera's kind of heating up in my hand. Also, check out my glasses. I'm gonna be going to Vegas soon. Dude, it'd be so cool if I do a video in Vegas. I should do that shit. Maybe I will. But yeah, I got these glasses for Vegas, so I can gamble, play some poker, so they won't see my poker face. That'd be so cool. I'm so excited for that day. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm about to end this video off with a no-hand drive. Crazy word. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to embarrass yourself. Don't be scared of other people's opinions. And let's do it. Bye-bye.